Is it good? Can we see?
Yeah.
Okay, we're live. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Dante, the Silent, and we are starting our episode 12, I believe, episode 12 of Why Date Season 3. I know we're supposed to be ending it sometime soon before the holidays, but we're going to jump back into Season 4. I know last episode, I've been away for a while. I apologize, guys. I know we had a reunion probably a couple weeks ago or a month ago. Yeah, about a month ago. It's been a while. But, you know, I've been trying to formulate some content for you guys. We got Kiki on here too.
Hey.
So I didn't forget this time, see?
Oh, thank you. I was waiting for it. I was like, is he going to say it or is he going to forget again?
I didn't forget this time. I'm sorry.
It's just, thank you. Thank you.
It's Kiki and I this episode. So feel free to, we are on live streams on IG, YouTube, name it. We're open to hearing some comments about our topics or any other topics you guys got. I mean, we're very open to talking about things, and we're also open to doing another episode about something the same thing we did before. I know most people ask about friend zoning. They talked about, I know that was like the first season. So friend zoning, FWB, was it?
Friends with benefits.
FWB, friends with benefits. And if you guys are just now for first listeners, Why Date's been around for about 3 years or so. It's pretty much talking about topics, Gen Y, millennial type things. I have my co-host here. He was on the last episode, Max Savage. He's still around. We're just he's in San Francisco. He's living a life being on the streets. But we're gonna eventually start doing something more live or YouTube, and we're gonna start. I know we're on Spotify. If you guys listen to us on Spotify and everything else like that, and we're just trying to get things out there. We're gonna create a website soon. I'm almost done with it, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm almost done with it.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, so that way it's just you can just go on the website. It has everything on there. And so we're just gonna just not talk about everything. We're not gonna talk about Spotify. We're not gonna talk about all the other stuff because it's all on the website. So I'm creating a domain and everything. It's just it's a process.
It's a lot of work.
It's a process, to make it look nice and easy and simple. So that's the goal. And so the topic today is going to be about why chase. Why, as we chasing, meaning men who pursue women.
Or women who pursue men.
Yeah, true, which is very, very small. But hey, you know what? Very small percentage. And if they do, I don't know. I have women who did chase me or talk to me, pursued me. I feel like my game would have been a lot stronger if I was a guy. This is from my perspective. If I approached a girl with some same game that a woman would have just done to me, you guys would have rejected us. I'm just saying.
Well, what kind of women were they?
I mean, they're very actually, I want to also talk about the high strong or the strong women. And there's different. I think there's two types, and I feel like people get that skewed sometimes. The high strong are the ones who are strong aren't always the outspoken ones. I think that's what people get that miscued. Oh, she's very outspoken. This is a very strong woman. Sometimes the ones that are quiet who do more action than just talking. You mean like those are the ones because like I always saw my mom as like that type of person, that type of woman who didn't really go out chasing. She wasn't very like alpha, but she did things for her kids. Like I think and she took a lot of blows, a lot of hits for her kids. She didn't do it for herself. And people see that as like a sign of weakness, but to me it's like
no, I don't feel it. That's weak.
Yeah, but she was also, I mean, if you guys know a little bit about my story, I came from that kind of background. My dad was a little bit more kind of abusive mentally and physically. Not physically, but more mentally. And my mom just never said anything and she never spoke up, and like she never was like that type of person, like, no, you shut up, you listen, like, she was never that. She always just kept it really like, quiet. But like she did it for us. So that was the thing that I saw with strength. But nowadays, like people like to think that only the ones who are outspoken or talk them more or very like challenge someone all the time is always necessarily strong, but that's not necessarily the case.
No.
So those are the type of women that usually approach me. Those types, like the ones who are very outspoken, who are very like assertive, aggressive. Like, oh well, why should we do this? And it's like, oh, you know what I mean? So I never. Those are the ones who try to chase me, and I was like,
like confident women who know what they want.
Yeah, I mean, you could still be. I mean, yes, yeah. I mean, confident. I mean, Yeah, I guess so. I mean, or arrogance.
Arrogance.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, there's some out there. Some of you guys like to strong, independent women. Yeah. So, what is your strong, independent woman? You just said a comment about it.
Yeah.
What's a strong, independent woman look like to you? What's that? What does that entail?
I don't feel like they have a certain look. It's like how they carry themselves.
So only strong, independent women chase men. Is that true? False?
Mostly true.
Mostly true?
Because a woman who's passive, submissive, isn't going to feel confident enough to pursue a man. Like she's going to wait around for him to make the first move.
Yeah. Okay. What are the ones who are very confident but they step back?
Very confident.
I wanted to see if the man's going to do something because I'm tired of doing the same thing. I'm tired of chasing the guys. Like, I want to see what he's going to do. They challenge a man.
Mm-hmm.
But then, then they fail. Then they fail the test. Like, I'm like, oh, he didn't like the things that I like, so whatever. You know what I mean? Like, he wanted to go to the movies. Really? That was it? He couldn't think of anything else? I've had that before.
Oh, where she was expecting.
Yeah, I was expecting, what are you expecting we're going to do? Get that volume up? Sorry, I don't. Can you hear it a little bit? Huh? Okay, you can hear it. I'm pretty loud, so.
Okay, fine. I'll talk louder.
Yeah.
On try to. Maybe move this up more.
You have the microphone.
Okay.
It's next to you, closer to you.
Okay.
But we don't have microphones on here. Sorry, on our live stream on our phone.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think it's because our things like this.
Yeah, the speakers on the bottom.
Speakers on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Speakers on the bottom, so we can't speak louder.
Yeah.
Oh, volume's good? Okay. Well.
Okay.
If not, just on our YouTube.
Okay.
So, yeah, that thing doesn't work that well.
Oh.
I hate that.
Why is that out here?
I don't know. It's just to show people our possibilities.
We're talking about this other mic that's not plugged in.
So those of you guys who are only listening to us audio, we got this microphone here that I got from Podfest. People it's audio. People are listening audio. They can't see it. The visuals can see it. The audio people can't. But yeah, so besides the fact, I know we're getting sidetracked, but but yeah, the microphone I got from Podfest, it was cool, but it didn't get the capabilities that I wanted. It sounds nice, but it's just, it looks nice. It's a good prop. I use a prop on my phone sometimes. I don't use a microphone. But what up, Amy? So yeah. I mean, that's what I think. I mean, I just actually had a conversation with Amy about this earlier, about that strong, independent women, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts if a guy now we're going to talk about a women's, so you're more of like, you're not the chaser. You're kind of waiting to be someone to chase you, or no? Okay, what is that?
No, personally, I don't like to be chased. I don't like the feeling. I don't know. Like, I feel like the guys who do chase me aren't the ones I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
Like they're interested.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, like that. I don't like that at all.
Dang.
Yeah. So in order to get me, don't chase me. You have to let me come to you.
Okay. All right. Like roll out bait, or what would it have to do?
Yeah, lure me.
Okay. Well, what does a guy need to do to lure a woman like that? For
don't try too hard.
Okay.
I don't like it when guys go who are really obviously trying super, super hard. It's not attractive to me.
Okay, if you're at a gym, some guys ooh, yeah, and they just go hella hard, just look at you. Is that trying? Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's trying too hard.
Okay, or if they're in the club and they're just trying to dance up on you,
or if they're trying to just initiate hangouts with me all the time, and
I keep
telling them oh, I'm busy, I can't, and I never make time for them, then stop.
Yeah, those are interesting. Okay, so it's trying too hard. So
don't try too hard.
So just kind of mellow it out, chill. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, in that case, for the guys out there, I know a lot of guys typically are very aggressive. I get it. I've seen it. I've seen a couple of my friends who've been through this before. But what was the post we were talking about? We don't even have it on our.
It was about how men naturally like to pursue women.
Yeah. And it's a true or false.
And if a man isn't pursuing a woman, then that means he's not interested.
Yeah.
So if he's not texting you, not initiating hangouts with you, not being responsive, then that means he's not interested in you. So you shouldn't try. Basically, that's what the post was.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is your thoughts on that? Because we saw a post on Instagram, guys. I shared it with Kiki earlier. And it was kind of a true or false. It was kind of one of those ones. It was actually a man that posted it. So it was, I mean, if you're seeking dominance for a man, and just if we have to do that, take the extra mile to show that we are liking someone or like someone, the woman is going to know that they're interested. But if they don't do that, it's not interested. But I feel like there's so many different men out there, especially in this time.
Yeah.
Way more sensitive guys out there who aren't that way, who aren't going to show that they're interested, but they are. Like, I actually asked a girl that a couple of days ago, and like, okay, was he doing this before? Or was he taking you to the movies before? Was he doing this stuff before? I was like, well, no, I had to plan it. I was like, maybe he just wasn't good at that. He said, well, you should just say that and then just not take me out. I was like, well, I mean, it's fair to say, I guess you're looking for that, so, and he happened to just not be that type of person. Being a strong woman, someone just made some comments, sorry. Being a strong woman who believes she's independent, I like a man who has confidence and asks me once on a real date. Okay. Okay. What would that date be? Date could be anything. Date could be just to hang out on Netflix. What kind of date we're talking? Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, like,
I agree.
There's all women out here. It's cool. Where the fellas at? Ooh.
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes the guy doesn't know that you like him, so he's oblivious to how you feel.
We are oblivious. We're very oblivious.
Very oblivious.
We it doesn't. We don't feel that situation. We're not men of creatures of feelings, so we're just like, huh? Well, she didn't tell me anything, so how am I supposed to know?
So from a woman's perspective, like how do I get you to like chase me? If you don't know that I'm interested,
I would. I mean, if you to get you interested. I mean, there's a couple ways of doing it. I mean, first, like, straight up ask, are you interested? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Straight off the bat. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, like, I would literally just be like, okay, I'll just have a small conversation, small chit chats. I won't really get that because I'll never know that kind of vibe from someone. So I'll just kind of just go, oh, okay. Unless they like make some kind of move where it's like, oh, okay, for sure. Someone gave you some money, huh? Making money out here. She's making a range. She's got a message saying $100.
Okay, don't read my messages, G.
It's out there.
It's
I'm sorry. I'm like, there
She's like reading my notifications here.
Like, okay, yeah, to each his own, man. Anyways, as far as like me pursuing that, it's really hard to logically think that way because unless they tell me, I think that's the most important part is that they say something. Because for me, it's just like, do they?
Yeah, so ladies, if you like someone, don't be afraid to tell them because they don't know if you do or not.
Well, a lot of women are scared to get rejected too. Women hate rejection more than men for sure.
They do. Rejection hurts, but it's better to know the truth than to not know the truth.
Yeah,
be stuck in the dark. I think that hurts more. That causes more anxiety.
Okay. Yeah. I think we had this conversation about this before about your rejections. Your 3 rejections you got in your life.
Only 3? No, I've had way more.
Us guys, we got like a track record of how many rejections you got. We're like, all right, I got like 30. How many you got? 28?
Yeah.
I got more than you. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't know this was a contest.
I mean, for guys, this is stuff we talk about as far as men. We're like, oh man, this girl reject me. Hey man, just roll it off, man. It's cool. We just chop it off as learning experience. I don't know. Women don't really chop it off as learning. Well, I guess maybe I just came out too strong. Maybe I did that. No, I've never heard a woman say, nah, it's him. It's definitely him. Something wrong with him. Am I wrong?
No, always him.
Oh, okay. So right?
No,
so
I'm just kidding.
I'm not wrong, right? So like I've never heard a girl like, maybe I just came across too strong. Or maybe he's no. Like this exit out.
No, I feel like
really?
No. It's sometimes we're at fault too. Yeah. But we learn from it too, just like
true?
You guys.
Is that true? I don't know. It's hard for female, yes. Just something simple and thoughtful. Blunt. Yeah, I mean, I'm very blunt. But like just for that in case, like I could tell when someone's interested, I guess from a women's perspective, if they're like, if I ask them for a number, like, hey, like let's talk, Yeah. Sometimes they just like, I'll sense like the body language that they're just like,
well, sometimes they just give it as to be nice.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to be rude because you were so nice to them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just out of politeness, they'll give it to you, but they won't respond to you.
Yeah, and then be like, oh, and if they respond to you and like actually have a conversation with you, I can tell when someone gives like 1-word answers. Oh, because this person, I don't see them not being interested. I'm just like, maybe I'm not interesting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I always think of it like that. I'm like, maybe they're not, maybe I'm not that interesting. Like, maybe I'm just not creating better sentences or better questions to ask. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's what I noticed. I mean, I could be wrong. They might not be really interested.
It could
but-
also depend on the person too. Like, what if she's more introverted and she doesn't feel comfortable, giving away her number to a stranger,
Oh,
to someone that she just met?
I mean, nowadays we don't get numbers. We get Instagrams, Facebook, and
Yeah, that's
Snapchats. They have an option to not,
Yeah.
to not
Other forms of
you know what I mean?
communication.
That's more safer. I think that's
Yeah.
more safer for me. But sometimes I'll sense like a girl kind of like, the girl does a little
Oh, like the hair.
the hair thing though. I'm like, oh, it's like typical animal like instinct of us like being like mammals, or we're like we'll see that like, oh, all right. She's throwing me the sign, I think, right? She winked at me, she smiled, she looked. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of things we kind of like we attract to. We're like, okay, maybe they do like me. You know what I mean? So, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Don't be nice if you're not into it. Don't be nice meaning what do you mean nice? Sorry guys, if you guys are audio listeners, we have a live stream. People are asking questions here.
Mhm.
But answer that. But yeah, I mean that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
But-
true. And I guess it just depends the situation that you're in. Let's say you're at the gym and a guy asks you for a number, and then there might be another chance you might run into him again, and it would just be really awkward if you're rude to him,
It's like, no, I don't want to
like,
give it to
oh
you.
no, I have to switch gyms now.
Right? But like it's funny because what if the guy may not be interested? How would you really know? How would you know if the guys were not interested?
Just ask him.
Yeah, you could ask them.
Mhm.
I mean, they might give you like some kind of shitty ass answer.
Just say
too.
like, what are you looking for? Like, what do you want to get out of this?
Like I don't lead a girl on just to avoid hurting feelings, you know.
Mhm.
I mean, for guys, I think I don't know, because like some guys they do some funny shit too. Like some guys be like ghosting and not responding, and they're just like,
Mhm.
like we talked about this before, clingy, right?
Yeah.
So like when you're just doing too much, let's say for guys, but like I don't know, man. I've always saw that as like it was cool. It's good to see a woman actually approach me, but it's like, oh, you know what I mean?
Don't you feel like that's a compliment? Like how many women approach you?
Yeah, I mean, approaching some dude, and it's just like, oh man, she really did it. Like I feel like I just need to respond because it's gonna mess her all up, and she'll never do it again. She'll never do it again.
Evil.
Yeah,
So
I'm like, dude,
evil.
I'm gonna destroy this girl's life. Let me just be
Wow.
nice. You know what I mean? She put in some work.
Yeah.
She put in some work.
Yeah,
but
girls
sometimes-
ghost too.
Yeah, they do.
More so. Maybe more so, right?
Yeah, more girls. Yeah,
Yeah.
more girls usually
Yeah.
just they usually leave your thing on red. That's
Yeah,
usually like that. I mean, that's a sure time. Like, oh,
Well, I don't like put that as a thing. I don't put red or anything. Like they'll never know if I read it. or not.
oh dang! You don't mess with their mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, girls do ghosts. Girls started the ghost thing. I'm sure now guys did.
Yeah. Or even on Instagram, you know how it always says like seen. Like I'll just delete the whole conversation so they'll never know.
Dang, sheesh. Hey, you gotta go do all this stuff for these
Yep.
guys. So like coming from a girl, you're introvert, right?
Yeah.
So a guy is
Yes.
like really aggressive. Like, what do you say to him so I know that you're not interested?
Are
Are you just really nice about it? Oh yeah,
I'm just really honest about it. I just say, I'm not really interested in dating right now, but if you want to be friends, then cool. Like I'll be friends with you. That's it. And usually they just take it as a rejection. Like, okay.
Yeah, usually
And
guys.
they don't talk to me anymore.
Yeah, I did that before. A girl put me in the friend zone. I was like, yeah, let's hang out. Hang out, let's go get a beer or something. And they're like, did you just not get that I put you in a friend? I'm like, yeah. Isn't that what friends do? It totally threw off because I was like open to it. I was like, yeah, man, cool. I just put you as a friend. You know what I mean? I can create a good friendship through you. But like it was weird because like usually guys are people supposed to treat it as rejection when you put in a friend zone.
Yeah, that is true.
But I was just like, oh. And then they're just like,
especially if they have feelings, then it kind of confuses them because
because they're
you're
worried.
spending time together, and you're seeing each other, and then the feelings are still there. Like the attachment is still there.
Yeah. Well, I could be wrong. I think that when I pursue those type of women, when they put me in a friend zone, they they literally go like they're nervous because they might catch feels. I think what it comes down to like, oh well, I don't want to like have this person hang out with me a lot more, then I'll eventually develop feelings. I don't want to. Like I've heard a girl told me that before. She's like, oh well, I just don't want to keep doing this. Let's hang out. I'm like, we're just hanging out as friends. What's going on? Like you said, you wanted to be friends. Like,
And it's really important if you're doing that, don't hook up with the person. Just be friends.
well,
Because you don't hook up with your friends, right?
Yeah, no, I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah,
No.
it is weird.
I mean, there's times that happen when there's alcohol, and it's okay. There are girls that are friends of mine that I have never hooked up with.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. I'm really close friends with them, and there were times where that did happen. I was like, oh, what have I done? Like we were drinking too much, and like, oh no, like we're just like so. But it was just like, oh man, like let's just chalk this up as learning experience. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's my go-to. We're just gonna chop this up as learning experience and just move on. And we just act like that never happened. Like we just like
Mm-hmm. Are
right?
you still friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was like it's never like happened. The conversation never happened because it was alcohol involved, like, right? And yeah, and it's so hard because like you see a male and a female and they both have good vibe and they have good chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for feelings to not come into that, like in that picture. For either or, I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when you're friends with someone for such a long time. Like, as a couple of friends, like I had to like push back. I was like, "You're your friend, calm down." Like, and they started going, "Hey, calm down, chill out, sit down." Like, and they're just like getting all close. We're friends. Remember, we're friends. Let's just not cross that road. But like that's happened before, where I had to kind of push back. But yeah. I don't know what that has to do with anything with that.
Well, that's happened like with you, like with me, like a couple times.
Whoa.
Well, several times.
What happened?
Whenever you like respond to my stories, you say like the most. Yeah. So I'll like post something on my Instagram stories, and then he'll like just randomly hit on me, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Like you're one of my friends." I wasn't even drunk.
This is normally how I am. I do it all the time. I do it all the time.
Like I'll post like one of my dance videos, and he'll just be like, "Oh, girl, I see.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing in them
I'm
shorts.
I'm letting her know. Like,
you get in them dancer legs.
Like, girl, you got it, man. It's like a friend that's giving you empowering. I'm empowering a friend. Okay. It wasn't like a thirst. Okay, it was thirst. Like, girl, you me bed now. Like, I mean, like I didn't nothing like that. See, she said he liked that. I do. I be saying that. Amazing. Okay. This is why I do it. It's because Ayesha Curry. Okay, I'm saying this now. Ayesha Curry she was mad that more women were talking to Steph Curry more than guys were hitting on her. And sometimes people need that kind of like, okay, I don't cast the guy. Okay, cool. And I speak the truth. I just speak the truth, and that's just how I feel. Like it's just I notice something. I'm like, girl, like you need to.
Gotta appreciate women who's out there killing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Was that hard? Oh, no, that's a heartbreak.
Kim was like, I like your background better than Dante. So yeah, because I have a filter on my story. That's why.
Kim always blaming me, man. hey, but her boyfriend's on here, so it's all good. I'll say hi to you because you're on both. But yeah. I mean, like I do all the time, man. I think it's just I gotta appreciate what women have and what they do out there. So yeah, I'm not drunk. Okay, I'm just normally high. If I was drunk, I don't text anybody. I put my phone away. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Nah, but yeah, that's just me like coming across. If I really want to like pursue something, I probably wouldn't say that. I actually keep it really cool. It's funny. Like the ones I actually pursue, I actually don't like. I mean, I don't
say stuff like that.
Yeah, I do. A little bit more like.
I remember there's this one that you said to this one chick. You're like. I see, like you're. No, I'm just kidding. You're good. No, you're good. Wait, should I show you first?
What? What I say?
Like, it was
I
like
said a lot of things.
You're like, oh, I see your ass getting thick.
She's probably on.
Oops.
No, just kidding. But yeah, I mean, like, shoot, I appreciate what they out there fun. You women doing it. You guys like. Posting the pictures, like butt pics. I'm like, what you want me to say? Like, your background's kind of messy. Like, I could troll like that. I used to troll like that. Be honest, I used to be like a troll. I used to troll a lot of girl stuff.
You still troll?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, not as high as I used to. You know what I mean? She said, Dante, I don't troll as much. I used to be like, oh, girl, like that couch looks nice. Like, what did we get that from? Lovesac or IKEA? You know what I mean? Like, is that sleep number or what kind of?
What kind of bed is
I'm
that?
trying to look into getting a new bed, and they're just like, they ignore it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what kind of thread count is those
Wrong with
sheets?
them?
How high is your thread count?
Damn, girl. Like, I could be like that. So, like, no, look, she knew me since high school. It's just what I do, Even the friends, I do it to my friends. they just eye roll like, oh my gosh, Dante. But it's needed, okay, for women strong. Mm-hmm. Right? You see, Ayesha Curry didn't get enough. She didn't get enough of those kind of guys who are doing it, okay? And she was all fucking depressed, or like, you know what I mean? Just saying. I think it's kind of stupid, but hey, you know what? Some people need those little thirst, those little whatever they call thirst comments.
Thirst comments.
You know what I mean? So,
but like, what if I did that to you? Wouldn't that be weird?
What?
If I just like randomly?
Yeah, I'd be like, I would think that's weird. I'd be like, oh. I'd be like, I'll give you like the emoji, the arm,
the flexing arm.
That's what I do, flex. No, I wouldn't care. I mean, I wouldn't care at all.
Oh, he's still a playboy. Happy you're not that playboy? He's totally still a playboy.
We are now. Happy you're not that playboy. We are. That's why we're telling her, like, she needs to get more people thirst traps. I haven't been sending her nothing. That's kind of weird. That'd be awkward. I could though. I could. I've done it. But no, man. I'm just saying in general. Like, I think it's like I don't know. It's good to know you're getting that kind of attention. It's women, right?
Yeah, it feels good.
I thought it was just women. I'm generalizing. Sorry, I'm just total guy. But yeah, I mean, the chase factor. I think.
Oh yeah, going back to the topic.
That's something I play. Yeah, I actually was worse in high school. True story. She knows. It's worse in high school. But yeah, no, I'm better now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Anyways, why chase? So yeah. See, it's in ninth grade. Since you were in ninth grade, not when I was ninth grade, you were littler and younger.
Tell us more.
No more Dante.
Did you? Oh my gosh, did you do dates?
Nah. She knows Jason. She knows my brother. But yeah. The comments are actually more interesting.
I know.
I'm like, we're like reading the comments. We're like, sorry, audio listeners. We're like, totally
we're reading comments.
We're reading comments here.
Instagram.
But I mean, as far as the question, I mean, because the chase game, I think, okay, you disagree with me when I said this, but Alpha Monk did say something. He said, and I quote, I could be wrong. I'm not gonna quote him fully on this.
Yeah.
Say it. And he said, women are naturally going to follow a man who has their shit together. Naturally follows.
That's not how you said.
Oh, well, naturally
you said
follows.
It.
Naturally a follower. Yeah.
Yeah.
Naturally follower.
Naturally
a follower, right? And like maybe I could be wrong, but like I know that I don't have like myself like fully situated in my life, right? But that's also a factor. I just got with the situation last week, guys, and I mean. Yeah. And then I mean I've been through it, and I typically attract women who are doing pretty well, and they have high paying jobs, or like working for big companies, and they got their stuff together, lawyers, engineers, doctors, I mean, you name it, right? And I never saw that as an issue for me, but like I could see that being if I had a little bit more to offer as far as myself having goal, or like, hey, I'm gonna own property, blah blah blah, I'm gonna get this going in about 10 years, this is what's gonna look like. You know what I mean? I have a plan like that. She's gonna be like, oh. But if you go in there, I used to just say like, yeah, I just work in customer service. Like it's kind of like whatever job, Like, and they're gonna be like, huh, okay. And like that's also like it stirs them away because they're just like, I don't think I can like support someone. You know what I mean? Like I can't support. I can't see myself because they think in their mind he's gonna probably try to want me to support him all the time, and I don't want to do it, right? And that's natural defense of people say, but if you got your shit together, like naturally they're gonna be like, oh, he's this, right? He's entrepreneur, he's flying the countries, saving the world doing this,
Mm-hmm.
right? Doing all this stuff.
But
like,
can a woman see that as, oh, he's really busy, like he's not going to have enough time for me if he's, you know, doing all that stuff that you're saying?
I mean, well, not all that, but in a sense, like having a goal and having goals and hitting them.
Yeah,
That's attractive. Girls like to see that.
That is attractive.
Yeah. So see, right? Okay, like if you're dealing with a guy who's like, yeah, man, I just skateboard all day, just fucking YouTube and shit. And they're gonna be like, huh? Oh, like, all right. You do anything else? Like, I literally, that's what the question I get for some girls. Like, oh, what do you see yourself like in 5 years? You plan on working there your whole life? I'm like, girl, you know, I ain't gonna work there my whole life. But let's just say like, and then, you know, they ask you more questions. I feel like it was more of an interview than like actual date. But I'm just like, I feel like this girl's like really analyzing the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I better make sure my personality is on point and I am making her laugh and keeping it entertaining.
Well, she's just trying to fill you out, you know. She's trying to see, oh, is this someone that I could see a future with?
I can
attach to. Attach?
Yeah, I can attach to it. I can follow behind.
Oh, follow.
Yeah, I said, yeah, man. God, man.
There's a lot of comments. I look for in a guy.
That's where he's gonna be. Damn, you guys are making this comment. My thing a little popping out here. I gotta scroll up and see what you guys are talking about.
Working towards something as the prophet. Yeah, where he's gonna be. True.
Yeah, Keisha Cole. Shout out to Oakland. Dang. Oh, she left. Sierra left. See, you guys scared her off. Anyways, no, I'm just kidding. She's cool. She's a homie. She knew me for a while. But yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on it? Like, I know you see that as like a good thing to see, but like, why do you do that? Why do you attract for someone who got their self situated? I know it's hard to speak of every woman, but we're gonna speak just in your terms. What do you think?
Well, I agree. I am attracted to guys who do have a plan and who do have, you know, goals that they want to achieve.
Yeah.
Because like you said, if they're not really doing anything in their life, then I don't want to be the one to always like, you know, make the move or like be the one to take care of like that person all the time if they can't do the same for me.
Okay.
You know?
What if they do those things though? What if they do take care of you and they support you, do a whole bunch of stuff? They're like in the background.
Oh,
that's okay.
I mean, like when they, you know, support me, you know, they're there for me whenever I need them. Yeah. Pretty much.
But if he doesn't have his stuff together, that's still also a thing you think about.
If he doesn't have his stuff together.
Yeah, like he's just like, yeah, I mean, I just got laid off, like, you know, like just in scenarios. Like someone who's just like,
well, I understand that
if he's having trouble financially.
Yeah, if he's actively, you know, trying to find a job, then it's different.
What if he's just
if he's lazy and unemployed?
What if he's still supportive though? What if he's still supportive?
Yeah.
Right? What if he's still out there doing these things for you? He's gonna take you out, rubbing your feet, doing this all things for you, and you're just like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, but you like that, but you know, okay.
That's also good stuff too. I mean, that kind of goes against what you're saying, but yeah, that is good. Those are good qualities.
Yeah, cool, you know, but yeah, that's the sense. But like,
yeah, and also like the person you're describing, you know, that entrepreneur in travels.
Yeah,
like, I don't feel like that person will have enough time for me, you know, and they won't really see you as a priority.
True. I mean, they always see work as a priority, and I always seen that happen with some of the girls I talk to. Their work is always the first thing. I mean, if they don't have kids, that usually comes first. But you know, and I see them being really busybodies, and that never really bothered me. You know, I'm also got my things I'm doing. I'm doing a couple of things. I'm building up my life. But like I said, I have to try to sell that concept to a girl to figure out like, okay, all right, is that what you see? Okay. Like literally the whole conversation started with someone who didn't want to pursue anything because of a movie. I changed the date to something more affordable for myself because I'm probably gonna have to pay, which is fun. But I just said, hey, budget's tight. Let's do something else. Let's go to this music in the park. I got these things all set up. And I know we're not a planner, guys. Okay. If you guys know me, I don't plan anything. All right. That's straight up. I don't. But me doing that, I was showing like some initiative. You know what I mean? Like, I think that showed like assertiveness. I forgot to put that on.
Yeah.
It's okay. But yeah, ignore that, guys. Anyways, but that was a situation that happened and ended up being like redirected to something bigger than what it is. And she's looking for someone to support them or be compatible with them, which of course make the same money they do. compatible means like, okay, is he financially compatible with me for me to do things I want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Which came
That's
down to
true.
ultimately what she really wanted to do was things for herself.
Oh, like
And
travel.
and I have to do that same kind of lifestyle. And I think like we all see in that mind that we're trying to find that we're trying to find everything that we're looking for that we like in a person in like one like big clump of everything. And I feel like we're just like, oh, okay, well he had this, but he's missing this. Like it's almost impossible to find that big clump of everything together in one. I mean, we all try looking for it, but it's like we find just that whatever quality of they get good vibe, get good chemistry. But I feel like our generation is just like that's so skewed away. Like if you don't travel with them, if you don't go hiking, do things with them, like they're just like, not interested at all. You know what I mean? So I mean, I could be wrong, but me showing that she's, I mean, even I showed interest level as far as that level, I still didn't meet that criteria. And you know what I mean? And I'm always showing that out there, and I'm always throwing it out there like I'll do something. But like
I don't know, I feel like if you really like someone, then you'd make it work.
Yeah.
You know, like let's just say, you can't afford to go on all these trips with her, but
you make it work.
Yeah, you make it work.
I was telling them, I was like, you know what? Honestly, like if you're looking at this just from a movie, like, and there's gonna be something else. It's gonna be something else that's gonna pop up later. If it's not this, is another thing. And I felt that way. I was like, okay, if it's not this, if this is the thing you're thinking about in a bigger picture of just a movie theater, then yeah, it's gonna be small things every time. It's gonna think bigger for you, which is I'm not looking to marry you the next day. Sheesh. Fuck. Like we're just looking to just connect. But
yeah, like get to know each other.
But apparently, I guess people like to are mind readers, or they can see the time and they can see in the future real quick. So,
well, when you really can't,
we really can't. We really don't know. I mean, your one could be in any form, like whatever.
That's true.
That's out there. Where if you guys do believe in God, whatever that brings that down for you, it could be any form. You know what I mean? So, I think that I gotta also drop my standards, not my standards, but just my criteria too, and just accept what's given. So be more open for it. It's a good little learning experience. We chopped it off with learning experience.
Yeah, and it just depends on the person that you're with. Some people value money over and material things over emotions or feelings.
Yeah. See, but yeah, we're gonna have we want to hear more about you, Kiki. We need to know about what things that you've been going through. Yeah, because.
Like what?
People heard me too much. Okay, they heard me from like season to season. Okay, you're still kind of new in this season 3.
Yeah, I know.
So we don't know too much of Kiki yet. So
What if I don't want to be known? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That's what I'm on here. Keep it a mystery.
I mean, people like to hear you. You got some people, you got some fans here. People who like to hear you, and they're tired of hearing my ass. But I'm sure of it. But in terms of like, have you dealt with those cards of in your past relationships where, let's say, like that happened, where you're just like you start thinking of that, like, I mean, like where do you stand with this whole Gen Y millennial thing? Do you feel like you should have a travel buddy? You should do all these things with someone? Or you okay? So you're on that. Okay, you're on that. Yeah, you're on that too. Okay. I'm just mad because Gen Y millennials. I think all of us. 80% of us travel around the world. 90%, probably 20% doesn't. So it's a high percentage of us, and that's the kind of lifestyle we like to live.
Well, I just feel like I'm really just looking for a companion. Financially, that's not a concern for me. I mean, if he can't afford to go on a trip with me, like honestly, I don't mind paying for him.
Yeah.
Like I'll cover his ticket as long as like he can come with me. That's all that matters. Or as long as he's down.
She said, what? I have 5 too.
Oh, I took all your viewers.
Yeah, you took them all, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's messed up.
Yes.
Dang. Yes. Damn. I hate Instagram. No, I'm just kidding. I don't like Instagram.
I got a better background. I have a filter on mine.
Man, that's
the
simple.
stars one.
Whatever, man. Good. Anyways, but like, okay, like I had a question really asking. I just got distracted. Okay, well that's good. I mean, companionship is always good, but like, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes guys get intimidated by that. Do you feel like would you get intimidated if the female was paying for you all the time?
I mean,
because you couldn't afford it.
It would hurt my ego a little bit.
It would. Okay.
A little bit when a girl pays for it. One thing I'll think about. This is what I always think about. Like, man, what is she thinking about? She's like, this scumbag. I'm paying for his shit, man. He needs to get his stuff together. You know what I mean? Like, so when you get a job, that's what I think about. When you can get paid more money.
But what if he does have a job, but it's still not enough? He still doesn't make as much as you do.
Well, am I making the plans to do this? That's the question. Am I one initiating the movies, or the girl is?
The girl is.
Oh, the girl is? Oh yeah, for sure. She's for sure paying. She for sure paying that one. Nah, no bats, man. She's throwing it out there. I'm sorry. Let's go to movies. You got movie money?
Yeah, movies are expensive.
I know, man.
Or even like dinners too. Yeah. Like I'll pay for the dinners.
In the Bay Area, man. Then they go to the most expensive places to go. And I'm like, oh, I look at the menu like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's so true.
I'm not sounding like I'm cheap and everything like that, but times are rough out here, and I know I need to get. I'm not saying I'm not financially stable, but I actually am financially stable. It's just let's add a budget, but and I was told never to say that to a girl, but I'm very transparent, as you can see, and I like to just keep it straightforward, like keep it moving. Like, why do I need to like pee around the bush or try to hide? You know what I mean? Like hide behind my my situation. I'm letting her know, hey, let's do something else that's within my budget. Like right now, what I mean, we'll do something, but that's also a turnoff for girls.
Yeah, because you're not doing what she wants to do,
right?
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Like, what if she's like, "Oh, do you want to go to a concert this weekend?" And you're like, "Yeah, I can't afford it." If you're like, "I can't afford it," then I'll be like, I'll pay for your ticket if you want to come with me.
I mean, that'd be cool, but for how long would the person with the girl do that? That's the question. They can only do it for such a long time before they get tired of doing it. I'm sure a girl just said, "I'm tired of doing this for this dude. I'm tired of making an initiative, and pushing on and doing this stuff if he's not interested." Because they feel like that money thing is an excuse, or they feel like they're not just interested anymore. Yeah. So it's just like, okay. And they see it that way. I mean, I think the first thing that most women do is you jump on the interest. Like, oh, he's not interested in me if he's not doing this. That's for sure. That's what's up. That might not be everything.
Well, isn't that what the post said? Like, if he's not initiating anything.
Yeah, I know. That's why I disagree with that post.
Oh, so now you disagree with it?
Yeah.
In the beginning, you agreed with it.
No. Yes, it shows just for the women to know that we're interested because they jump to that conclusion. That's what I agree on. Yes. But I don't agree with doing it. I don't want to have to keep doing it if that might not be always the case. But for the sake of being, to keep women to know that they're interested, you have to do something. Just for the sake of that. That's why that post was there. Straight up. That's why it was there. Just for the sake for the women. Yeah. They should. But like, and honestly, it's like, sometimes I'm just like, get home from work. I'm like, oh man, I'm tired. They call you want to hang out? I'm like, oh, I'm kind of, I got, I want to do this. But they see me as like, well, is that an excuse? Huh? You always sleep. Right? You always sleep. Why?
But I feel like if you really wanted to see someone, then you wouldn't be tired. You would get energy,
Yeah, I mean, I would. I mean, but not every day. Every time I'm just like, listen.
Oh, seeing each other every day?
No, in general, like if it's like a consistent thing, it's like, okay, like I'm really tired. Like I'm going to sleep. You know what I mean? But it's a rejection for a lot of women. They're just like, what the fuck? Like, he didn't say this earlier.
But did you plan to hang out with her and you flaked on her?
No.
Or
no. You just see how the fly the K knows.
Oh, okay.
You just get spontaneous. But if it's like, if I really want to go in with them, I'll do it.
Oh, look, we have a question here. What are your opinions on the dating scenes nowadays? Anything different from back in the day compared to now?
Sucks.
Yeah. I mean,
it's the worst.
With social media, dating apps.
My opinion is that it's so. That's why I create this podcast. Okay, it's called Why Date. But like literally, it's. How do I say this in words that won't offend anybody? Just say it. Our millennials, we create so many things and so many complicated things that's simple. It's something complicated. That's right. Yeah, I think it's just like, we took dating and messed it up. Like it's all complicated now. Whoa, it's like are you in a relationship? Are you dating? Like, are we just friends hooking up? Like, what is it? Yeah, you don't really know. It's just like it doesn't have a title anymore. We got a lot of different terms now, new terms, and people from our generation, back in the generation, don't know about it. What the hell is FWB? Oh yeah, that's what it is. Oh, ghosting. That's what it is. What's the other one? Pipe piping. We talked about all these topics. Pipe piping. But it's like I mean, I haven't lost hope. I still believe, but a little bit, just a little cinch. But that's our opinion. What's your opinion on it? I think that's what she asked you. I don't think she asked me. Is it he or she?
Oh, it's a he.
Oh yeah, I don't think he asked me.
Yeah, I think it's definitely different now with all these dating apps. Dating is a lot more accessible, and when you make it more accessible, you widen the dating pool.
Yeah.
So you're like
Tinder
talking to
and
someone,
Bumble.
and you're also talking to 5 other people, and you're
Yeah.
kind of just like, oh, I'm not going to settle with just one person when I want to get to know all these other people.
And that's where fuckboys come into play. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now fuckboys are global now.
Yeah.
It used to be back in the day. We used to just go through speed dating. And I was like, okay, I don't like 20 miles away back in the day. You could still you can literally, you can divorce a woman back in the day, and then go 10 miles out, you have a new life. Like that's how social media. They will never know where you are. Like 20 miles away,
True.
they'll never know who you are. I don't know what that is, but yeah. But yeah, that's usually the case. That's what we see. But yeah, I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, it's
I don't know,
way different.
I guess we're going to Q&A, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, so that's the whole mush of the chase game. The interest level, there's different levels of it. And I feel like we never talked about this. This is good. I think this is, we created really something from nothing today. We literally just went
we did. We're going to talk about something else at first when I was trying to figure out what we're going to talk about. And then we went into a totally different topic.
Oh, facts? What kind of facts? What do you mean? Is she tell me to put facts out there, or she told me just to say, I'm saying facts?
I think she means facts.
What does that mean? She'll respond. Yeah. She wants me to say facts? I'm slow, guys. I'm really slow. Sorry. Aren't dating apps good for setting up clear expectations up front? No, not necessarily. Some people just say oh, I'm just just here to pass the time, but they're really looking for a relationship. I've heard that one. It's well, I thought you weren't looking for or they'll say, I'm not looking to hook up, and then they hook up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll say facts. Thank you. That's the first compliment she gave me. Thanks, Kim.
Remember this day, July 18th.
She never gives me a compliment. Damn.
Kim gave you a compliment.
How about fuckboys being global now? Oh, she agreed.
True. You got one. You got one.
Yes. But yeah, that's true. We'll probably talk about this.
And also, their digital self can be different from their in-person self.
Yeah, that's why they had that show. What's it called?
Catfish.
Catfish. I never been catfish.
How do you really know this person is really who they say they are?
Yeah.
Without meeting them first.
True. They can say, "Oh, I'm really a nice guy," and then they start.
Yeah, and they're a dick.
Somebody. Right outside the front door, oh yeah, someone owed me money. Right. So yeah, it can be. It's fake news. But yeah, I hope that helps, guys. I don't know. Not much to say about the chasing game. We covered a few things. We didn't organize it, but we covered some things, I think. Right?
Yeah.
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 I said my piece.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to your situation now. We didn't but I had a question to ask you.
What's my situation?
Yeah, what's I'm looking for? What's your criteria in a man? I know you got a lot. I know you got a lot. Are you one of those girls that saying
Here, I have a list right here.
You know what I mean? Because it's just some people are got their they have this criteria, and if they don't, one is off, they're just that just messed up everything else. I feel that's what happened to that girl. One little thing, I said about movie, and it's just
it sounds like you.
Right? Well, no.
You said oh, this girl just sneezed wrong, and it was all over.
But I'm just saying, I'm not as bad as you over here sitting there.
I don't like how she eats toast.
Just saying, I'm getting better. Opening up my broad in my circle, open it up a little bit. But you, on the other hand, let's say, what is your top 5? You know what I mean? So,
Top 5.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's say if you go on a date with someone, right?
Mhm.
And you're like, all right, cool. Like, he lured me in. Whatever he did to
He
lure you in,
lured me
He
with
lured you in,
puppies
like-
and chocolates.
like, come on,
Come
traps you,
here.
right? Gotcha, like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right? But no, like, and he takes you out, and like everything is cool, and then one thing, what would that be? That one thing you're just like, oh my gosh.
I go for the vibe and the chemistry, you know?
Okay.
Like if we have good chemistry. I
Okay.
mean, I could say like something
Physical features.
well yeah, I
Got
would
it.
like
What
a
if he
guy
did-
who's in shape,
Okay.
you know, because
He's got shit together.
yeah, he has this
Okay.
yeah,
That's
those are
important.
good things.
See?
Yeah, those are good things. But I mostly go with how I feel. Like do we have chemistry? Like do we vibe really well? Does he get my dumb jokes?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Does he let me be me, and do I like not feel pressured to be someone else, you know?
Mhm. That makes sense.
Is he not controlling? I don't like it when guys are controlling.
Control. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, some girls do. Most girls.
They like controlling?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Dude, man, you really?
No, not me.
Oh, not you, but like some, like you know, not a lot now. It's kind of like guys aren't doing that as much anymore. But there's a lot of guys who are like just very like dominant, controlling. Like, "Grr, this is what you do." And she's like, "Oh, okay, right." You know, but like I said, it might not be a weakness. It might not be show a woman that she's weak. I think that's portrayed so crazy because I don't see that as a woman being weak. Sometimes they're doing it they have all their reasons why they're doing that.
Mhm.
I mean, like it might just be that, but like they're just doing it to like my mom. Like she was also kind of getting in that situation where she was controlled by my dad, but she did it because she had kids. You know what I mean? Like she had kids and she wanted to show that that wasn't the case.
Mhm.
You mean she held resilient and she just stuck it through thick and thin. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So and that's all I see her as a strong woman. I mean,
Yeah.
I never saw her as any kind of weakness. But you know, everyone's different. But you know, I don't know. Like we talk about that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many. You guys have any questions? I know you got more than I do. Hey, your thing's ending.
Mhm.
It's ending. But yeah, well, that's
Oh
it.
shit, this
Yeah.
is long.
I know. We got a minute. So thanks you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for coming in
I know.
or watching us.
We appreciate you guys listening in.
Mhm.
We got listeners too. I'm gonna put this on Spotify. Spotify, Apple, and what's the other one? Google Play. We're on all those.
Mhm.
Look it up, guys. Why date? And yeah, thanks for guys commenting on there. If you guys are tuning in, go on our YouTube. I will probably put the link somewhere on my Instagram if you guys are my friends. Or once I get a website, I will do that.
Yeah, comments. We need more topics to talk about.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to hear?
Yeah, we totally winged this.
Yeah, we totally winged it.
But you know, we
Yeah.
don't want to keep doing it. But I'm glad it was a good wing.
Yeah.
But thanks you guys tuning in, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode. Don't know when it will be.
The next episode.
I try to do these weekly, but maybe once a month. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe once a month.
Yeah,
is
we'll
good.
have it better planned next time.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right, bye guys.
Ending it. Boom. Oh. Okay. How many you got? I got one. See, 21.
Oh, yeah, you beat me in viewers.
Yeah, whatever, man. Not a girl. Hold on. Let me turn this off. End stream. I don't know who that person was.